Goofy was trying to fix a hole in his favorite sweater when he looked up at the night sky. "Gorsh," he said, "those starry dots look like they need connecting." And so, the idea for constellation crocheting was born. He didn't use ordinary yarn. He found a special, shimmering thread that sparkled with tiny fiber optic lights. "This here's Milky Way yarn," he announced to his empty living room. He started with an easy one, the Big Dipper. He crocheted 7 sparkling white stars and connected them with a silvery thread. But he got the shape a little goofy, and it looked more like a wobbly soup ladle. "It's unique," he declared. Next was Orion the Hunter. He crocheted 3 big stars for the belt, but he made the connecting thread too long, so Orion's belt drooped down like a giant cosmic smile. "He's just a happy hunter," Goofy reasoned. Cassiopeia's chair looked more like a squiggly W. Goofy, trying to be fancy, crocheted in a lovely purple yarn, but he accidentally made it into an M instead. "It's a royal footstool," he decided. Soon, his living room was filled with these wobbly, charming, and utterly incorrect constellations. They hung from the ceiling, twinkling gently, creating a glorious, tangled mess of the night sky. "Why, I'll just make my own constellations," he proclaimed. He decided to create a celestial map of all his friends. First, he made a cluster of 3 linked circles for Mickey's head and ears. It was perfect if you squinted and turned your head sideways. For Donald, he made a series of tight, furious-looking knots that ended in a flurry of blue yarn, perfectly capturing his explosive temper. Daisy's constellation was a delicate pink flower with a perky bough made of the shiniest silver thread. Pluto's was a simple, crooked bone shape that glowed with a friendly, warm light. He didn't stop there. He created new signs: the dancing goof, a lanky figure tripping over a star, the wise owl with lopsided glasses, and the rocket ship that looked a lot like a vacuum cleaner. He had so many, he didn't know what to do with them. So he did the logical thing. He sewed them all onto a big black blanket. He now had a wearable, snuggable, goofy galaxy. He hung the blanket from a clothesline in his backyard and invited all the neighborhood kids over. They lay on the grass underneath it, watching the handmade stars twinkle above them. "And that right there," Goofy said, pointing to a tangled knot of green yarn, "is the great, caterpillar of Centaurus. He's heading to get a leaf sandwich." The kids giggled with delight. One of the kids, a shy little duck, said she was afraid of the real dark. Goofy gently took his Ursa Minor, which looked like a small teddy bear, and gave it to her. "Now you got your own little light," he said.